Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back out here at the Wheaton Mining District for some more camping and exploration. All stocked up on food and lots of beer, of course, and I found some new routes that I'd like to try out. There's supposed to be a prospector's cabin out here somewhere that's quite down. It's over 100 years old, so I'd like to see if I can go and find it. And I kept that cast iron grill that I found last week out here. I've cleaned it up as good as I can with the wire brush on the grinder, and I'm gonna see if I can season it over a campfire today with some canola oil. But first I'm gonna have to find some firewood. They're looking pretty good. They got a nice patina on them now. I'm just gonna let the fire burn down and let them cool off overnight, and we'll take a look in the morning. I don't have anything exciting for dinner tonight, but tomorrow night it'll be showtime. When I was in Death Valley a few years ago, I met some Mexicans and they cooked a really good meal over the fire. I'm gonna see if I can replicate that. No slow cooking in this video, but maybe the next one. I got some plans for that, so just try to hold tight. Alright, I'm going to mix up the marinade for my carne asada in this pot, and then I'll transfer it over into... I'm going to have to use 2 bags, I think. I just have these small sandwich bags. This is everything I'm going to need for the marinade. I'll post a link to the recipe below in the description if you want to try it out yourself. Think I could fit it all in one bag? Alright, we'll try it. We'll try for 1 bag. Okay, it's all ready to go. I'm gonna throw it in the cooler and we'll have a good meal later on. I'm happy with how my grill turned out after that. Put another coat of oil on tonight when I do my cook. I mentioned in the last video I was thinking about an e-bike, and the Bafang BB SHD conversion sounds like the way to go. It only adds about 30 pounds with the motor and the battery, so that's not too bad. The only problem is the motor mounts down here, so I cross rivers a lot, and I'm just worried that if I dunk it that it'll be destroyed. But I got something else coming in the mail. I got enough toys for the time being. I've spent enough money, so no rush on the e-bike conversion. It's a bit nippy out today. I nearly turned on the diesel heater this morning. I'm headed on a different road altogether though. I got to start out with a 2100 meter pass near Mount Skookum, and that'll take me to the base of Mount Reed. And from there I got to do a 2000 meter pass over to where I think the cabin is located. It'd be nice if I can bring my bike with me on that. I'll be able to make a loop out of it, but I'll just have to wait and see what the conditions are like. So the road ends right behind me. Then there's a 700 meter question mark gap to where the next road begins. One road is up on top of that mountain. Definitely not making it to that one, but there's something else in that direction. I can't see it yet. So here's hoping I can make it onto that one. Bigfoot confirmed, you guys. Look at these prints. At least it's headed the opposite direction as me. This must be the area where the big gold mine was. The road ended on the map, but not in real life. It's looking hopeful that I'll be able to find my way up over the saddle there. I actually get to ride my bike again. How nice. Thank you, miners, for making all these roads. That's Mount Reed up there. That's a different road altogether. The cabin is like another 3.5 kilometers around that bend. That right there is where I was planning on going through, but it's completely plugged with a cornice, so there's no hope of getting the bike through that, but maybe I can hike it, so take a look. I guess I'm going for it. My legs just kept moving, and I can see some sheep tracks leading over the cornice, so I think we got this. I'm having second thoughts about that sheep track. I'm gonna go around the long way instead. It took a lot of effort to get over here, but I think it's worth it. I find this stuff really cool. The fact that someone was out here 100 years ago just looking for his riches. Imagine the level of isolation he had to deal with. You guys watching from the rest of the world are probably thinking that a 100-year-old building is not that old, but here in Canada, it's kind of a big deal. Well, that's the grand tour of the place. It's going to take a lot of effort to get out of here, so I'll see you back in the minivan in a few hours. That is cool. Alright, we got ourselves a nice homemade salsa. And now, the final step, corn tortillas. It's so simple, yet so tasty. The beef turned out perfect. There's so much flavor all the way through it. It's turned out so good. Well, I'm gonna head back out there again today and try to do a summit on Mount McNeil. None of these summit routes are marked on OpenStreetMaps, so I'm doing my best to record some GPS tracks, and there's a lot of gaps on the mining roads as well that I'm trying to fix up. But the Mountain Hero route over there in Carcross is like the world famous Yukon single track route, and I think this stuff out here is just as good, if not better. Alright, before I go, I'm going to get some chicken breast marinating. Maybe this is going to be the new theme of the channel, the marination channel. This is just going to be a simple lemon, garlic. I should have bought some real garlic, but I forgot. Italian spice blend and some salt. I'll just mix it all up in the bag and we'll be ready to go. Looking tasty already. Let's go climb that mountain. Alright, here we are and here we go, Mount McNeil. I'm going to go up the left-hand side, and that's not the summit, it's beyond there. But I'll get up to that point and figure it out from there. Made it up to that first peak that I pointed out in the beginning. I can negotiate around this no problem. Made it! That was fun. I like those bits. Whoa! Almost there. It's been a really straightforward route. Just going up the scree mostly. There's only that one little tricky spot in the middle. Another 400 meters and we will be there. On that last trip, I want to say yesterday, but I took a day off yesterday. But on that trip, I let my cooler run all day long, and it was kind of cloudy like it is today, and I nearly depleted my battery. So when I go back into town, I want to see if there's a 12-volt timer so that I can just set up the cooler to turn off when I want it to. All right, you guys know the routine. It's time to go back to the van, get some dinner going. Can almost see the van from here. At least it's all downhill on the way out. Let's try this chicken out. Knife. I burnt it a bit, but it's really good, really juicy. Lots of flavor. The lemon is really subtle. I could probably eat it all, but I should save a meal for tomorrow. I can't stop. Well, it looks like the rain is coming. It's supposed to rain all weekend. I'm gonna get packed up and spend the night out here, then head into town tomorrow morning and start figuring out the next video. I pinged off a lot of the close by mountains, so having to get creative in the kinds of things that I'm chasing, but we'll figure it out. But anyways, thanks for watching. Every one of your views counts, and as does your Patreon support. So thank you guys for keeping me out of the factory and on the trails, so I can share this kind of stuff with you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.